We're getting some breaking inputs now. Jammu and Kashmir LG Manoj Sinha met the injured pilgrims of the Riyasi terror attack. LG has approved an ex gratia payment of 10 lakh rupees to the next of kin of those who were killed in the attack and 50,000 rupees to the injured. Listen in.
18 लोग जम्मू मेडिकल कॉलेज में अभी मैं देख के आया हूं। अभी मैं 14 लोग जो है वो नारायणा हॉस्पिटल में हैं। मैं अभी उनको देखने जा रहा हूं। कल शाम को ही रेस्क्यू ऑपरेशन में प्रशासन और सिक्योरिटी फोर्सेस के लोगों ने सबको रेस्क्यू किया था। ज्वाइंट ऑपरेशन पुलिस, सीआरपीएफ और आर्मी ने लॉन्च किया हुआ है। जो लोग भी इसके लिए जिम्मेदार हैं उनको निश्चित रूप से दंड मिले, उसका प्रयास हो रहा है। डीजीपी स्वयं अपनी टीम के साथ मौके पर हैं। उनके परिजनों को एक सहायता के तौर पर 10 लाख रुपए जम्मू कश्मीर प्रशासन ने मृतकों को और घायल लोगों को 50,000 रुपए देने का फैसला किया है। ये हम देश को आश्वस्त करना चाहते हैं। कल से माननीय प्रधानमंत्री जी और गृह मंत्री जी भी मामले पर नजर बनाए हुए, मेरी उनसे भी बात हुई है।
Pradeep Datta is joining us with more details. Pradeep, that was the LG talking about how the government is taking stock of the situation, also meeting the injured pilgrims. And as far as the investigation is concerned, teams formed to hunt down the terrorists and NI has been roped in.
Yes, anytime the NIA will be coming out to this place to further investigate the matter, though officially the case has not been handed over to them, but they will be looking into what kind of weaponry has been used, about where from the terrorists came out to this place, which place they might be hiding, so that will help other security agencies in tracking down those terrorists, because that's really very important, because NIA has got an expertise in dealing with such cases. In the past also, whenever any big terror-related incident takes place, it's always NIA trying to crack that case so that they are able to reach to the grassroots level whosoever is involved in that, because it's not only about the terrorists. Who is the overground worker providing logistic support to the terrorists, also they will try to find out. So far as the operation here is concerned, yes, multi-pronged operation is continuing. A joint operation team of CRPF, Army as well as police is there on spot. Since morning we have seen Director General of Police R.R. Swan is himself here. He is coordinating the operation. He is monitoring the situation on the ground along with ADG of Jammu region along with the SSP Riyasi. So everybody here is monitoring the situation. They are trying to ensure that the terrorists are pinned down at earliest, because Prime Minister himself had taken a keen interest since yesterday. He called up Lieutenant Governor Manoj Sinha and he wanted to know about the situation on the ground, and he has assured people that all kinds of measures will be taken to ensure that terrorists are flushed out from that area and they are taught lessons. That's what actually Lieutenant Governor Manoj Sinha was also talking about short while back while interacting with the reporters, because he had been to hospital to see patients there. 12 of them are undergoing treatment in Government Medical College. 14 of them are undergoing treatment in Narayana Hospital. 10 lakh, as you rightly said, ex gratia relief has been allotted for the next of the kin of the deceased, and 50,000 to the injured had been given. So they are trying to ensure that the best of the treatment is being provided. But so far as the security agencies are concerned, you can see right now the security agencies are trying to ensure that they are going to crack this case. They are able to pin down these terrorists, because they are said to be Pakistani terrorists, the same group which was involved in the killing of one of the Indian Air Force official when the Air Force convoy was targeted on May 4 in Rajouri area. And it is Abu Hamza as well as Adoon. They are the one who are said to be responsible for this gruesome terror attack. Look at the act of covered eyes. After opening fire on the vehicle,
Pradeep, local units were involved is what we've been told, because they wanted to avoid any links to Pakistan or hide those links to Pakistan, for which the local unit was involved in this.
Yes, without the local support, they cannot do anything, because local support has always been there assisting them. So they are looking into it. But if you look at the modus operandi, it has been all of those foreign terrorists, because in the past they had carried out similar kind of attack where they have tried to target our braveheart. This time they tried to target our pilgrims, because they wanted to generate one fear psychosis. Then they wanted to send a message to the leadership, whosoever had been present during the oath ceremony of Prime Minister Narendra Modi, trying to tell him that all is not well in Jammu and Kashmir, because they want to paint that gloomy picture, because that's what actually Pakistan is hell-bent to do. And third thing is, Pakistan, what has rattled them is that we have seen the large number of people coming and taking part in that election process, Lok Sabha election, because because all-time record was broken this time. For the last 44 decades, we have never seen 60% touching in Anantnag and 60% in Baramulla elections. So these had been areas that is considered to be the hub of terror-related activities. So they wanted to generate fear. They wanted to hit the economy. They wanted to hit tourism sector. Also wanted to criminalize situation because they knew that by targeting any particular community, there can be backlash. But people of India very well understand what the intentions of Pakistan is, what their nefarious plot is all about.
Right.
So
well, Pradeep, stay on with us. We'll